Alright guys, first thing I'd like to take a look at is stance, and he looks really athletic in this stance right here. It looks good. Let's just make sure that front foot starts at that place where the angle begins on home plate. So let's move his front foot back, and let's just start there. You know, you might have to adjust during a game, but at least we know we started there, and so that's going to take this foot back just a bit. And then when we step, we're going to step right in here to the front of the plate. And you know, we might make adjustments during the game, but at least we have a good solid starting point. Anyways, you look good, you look knees a little bent, you look very athletic. So let's see your step. So lifts the foot, boom. Once that front foot's down, that's when our swing should start. So watch Starlin Castro over here, and let's get his front foot down. Okay, there it is. Here's the big difference that we're seeing, and this is just going to take some experience. Look at Starlin's back leg. I'm going to back him up just a bit. I want you to watch what his heel does. It's going to come up, and then it's going to come in. And what's going to happen is he basically has magnets in his knees, and he's going to do away with all this space between his knees by pinching those together. So here he comes, and there we're at contact. And he has already started that where over here with Morgan we're still flat-footed on that back foot, and it's kind of dragging his hips through. So now we're almost to contact. Now let's take a big look at the big difference. He brought his back foot up, and it looks great, up and in, but look at his front leg. It's running from that back knee, whereas if he would just straighten that front leg during the swing and do, you know, that, now we would reduce all that space in here, and now he gets that power out of his legs. He looks really nice with that back foot once he gets going, but he could start it a little earlier. Now let's back up. We're at contact, and then we'll look at another difference here, and that's the front elbow. We'll go back to yellow. That front elbow. Look at Starlin's over here. He's got his up. His shoulders are at a little bit of an angle here that matches his bat, just like that. So you're close there, kind of flattened out, but if we're going to get that angle better, we've got to pull with that front elbow, so it's got to make its own little L as well. Now here's a great example of what we've been trying to show of how you finish after contact. So we get to contact, and now we always say swing your bat like you're swinging for second base. So now watch his elbow. Pushes, push, 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 push. Those arms don't get involved until after contact. Everything is body, and now your arms are after contact until right there where you see him start to turn his hands over. This is way after contact though. Contact, and now he starts to turn his hands over. Contact, and immediately we turn our hands over, and this is really, really, really common. That top elbow, that front elbow will help with that, but the bigger help will be these legs right here. He's got to pinch those knees and bring them back together. So this is the same drill I've been suggesting to everyone, and that is get in your stance, and you don't have to swing hard or anything like that. So go from stance to step, and then bring your bat through to contact. And when you do that, you just stop right there. Don't go all the way through. And now here's your checks. It's my front leg straightening. It's my back leg angling and coming in and reducing that space between the legs. Did my heel come up and in? And do I still have this L in my arms? That's what we're looking for. So you'll go back to stance, to contact, and check. Okay, is my leg straight? Did my heel come up and in? Are my knees coming together? Do I have this L? Those are the checks. And for you, you might want to add the check of the front elbow, giving you some power as well. It's just going to take over and over and over again. Baseball's a game of repetition, and we've seen that you've got it. We just want to get it consistently.